not just you. But yeah, been on, like I said, I've been on here for over 2 years, and even though with all the many redraws and many corrections I had to do, and pounding my forehead against my desk going, why am I doing this? I still love doing this stuff.
Just like thoughts at like 1 a.m. Just like, why am I artist? No arts, no fun arts for me. Okay, go ahead, Maggie.
Hi, I'm Maggie. I'm also known as Sylvia Winter on DeviantArt. I'm an artist on the team. I draw stuff.
How long have you been on the team?
About 2 years. I don't know. I don't remember exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
2 years-ish. Okay. So we can do some light Q&A as we wait, I guess. Does anyone have any pending questions? Go ahead, that one guy in the front.
When you create your images, are they usually vector files? Do you go back and forth between Illustrator and
Good question. Can everyone hear him okay? Yeah. Okay. So the question was, do we use vectors or what for our images? So basically, you guys.
Fun times.
Oh, it's got a microphone. That's
Okay, we got 5 more minutes, and then we'll do some background, and we can start this thing that I haven't seen yet.
Yeah, it's working.
All right, what's your question?
So KP, you are a good reviewer, and I can actually admire it. What was your best review that you ever made during your reviewing career?
So like favorite?
Favorite video?
Well, the best review actually.
The best review?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've done a lot of videos. It's too late for these questions, man.
What she means is there's so many to choose.
Yeah, I'm just such a wonderful, prolific creator who can't even say prolific right.
Prolific.
Prolific.
Yeah. Oh, I see someone right back there. That guy. Yep, yellow one. Yep.
Yeah, we got 5 more minutes to kill, roughly.
vectors were mentioned, so you use Illustrator and Photoshop. Have you ever looked at like other ones like Inkscape or GIMP, etc.?
I personally use Paint Tool SAI, and it can what's the word? You can export it into Photoshop files so that other artists can access it and stuff, but yeah.
Yeah, I actually use that too. It actually works a lot better for me. Because Photoshop sometimes
Photoshop is expensive.
Agreed.
that and personal problems with me, but you know.
And the other issue is that, again, that depends on what it's being used for. So the nice thing about using the Adobe products is that they work together. So if we're doing an animation background, for instance, it's better if we do an Illustrator. Because Illustrator, you can just put the Illustrator file in Flash. You don't have to reconvert or do all this fancy stuff, from my understanding. So, you know.
Yeah.
But anything's good, pretty much. Just remember your dimensions and be careful, and you know, free stuff is okay. You're allowed to free. So got 11:45. So we're gonna give 5 more minutes to let the hordes of people that are waiting to let them have a chance to be seated. But you know.
We got a question?
Hello, KP. I have something for you if I can go up and give it to you real quick.
Sure.
We got time.
I got time.
It's not a grenade, is it?
Let's not joke about that.
Oh, I got a little Discord.
Discord.
Woo. Put him next to Big KP. Yay, thank you. I wonder if this will work. This is not gonna work. He's gonna fall.
And he laughed. Hey,
Aha! That's the highlight of this panel, guys. Thanks for coming. All right, so I'll give some background about the project, and then people can jump in. So basically, the channel has a bunch of everyone knows of the channel and stuff. No one's like, what's a Kim Possible? Okay, I'm just making sure. How far do we have to go back? I like how the mic guy's just like, oh. Anyway, so as you guys know, we do some big projects. This is in the realms of, my idea would be funny was like we needed something that appealed to more of the masses instead of just me facing, something to change the content. So I thought it would be a fun idea if we took Discord and we wrote them into some fun, famous movies. Not so much fairy tales, but like popular movies and stuff like that. So we did The Lion King about a year ago. Yeah, we did The Lion King about a year ago, and that turned out well. And this is about 3 times the size of that. I wrote this like 2 years ago, and this is like a half an hour long. Like, you guys don't understand. You came to the secret panel with the actual like really good premiere that no one knows about, I guess. So basically it's chopped up with me, Horse KP basically talking to Discord as we so that's the setup is Discord and KP are friends after that one special, and they're retelling Princess Bride, and Discord is the protagonist. It's my thing, so I made Discord and Celestia, because Letterboard strippers can leave. That'll be nice.
Commence exterminatus on the Fluttercord ship immediately.
And yeah, so it's all original art, all original assets, all sorts of fancy editing. The segments with me and Discord are flash animated. It's a big project. Everyone tried to jam getting it ready for BronyCon. It's like mostly ready. I mean, editors, do you have any feedback for that, or any of you guys who had to cram for the project?
I wouldn't have known because I was out focusing on vending stuff.
Go ahead, Maggie.
I don't know what sleep is anymore.
The things that you do for you guys. I hope you appreciate while there. I just told people what to do.
I wish Adobe would work.
I concur with that statement.
Like, can it just work? I mean, maybe I use dynamic link too much, but I really do not want to spend hours exporting and importing After Effects files when I can literally just right-click and just have it in After Effects there and then.
I mean, I'd rather just punch After Effects in the face and be done with it. But
All right. Without further ado, why don't we start this show? Whoa!
Despite we joke about how painful it is to do this project.
It's 20 minutes long so far, and it's not 100% finished yet. So,
despite the jokes of how painful it is to work on it, it is really rewarding to see all of it come together. It's super cool.
Yeah. Just you guys wait. Live reactions are just like the meat of just like, I understand why I did this, and then you can keep it forever because we're recording it, but just in the back, not you guys. Okay.
You want to crowd around my
Where you guys can go out again?
yeah, come on. We got 2 screens here.
Here.
Yep.
Okay, Jamie, you're on your own.
all by myself. It's my panel now.
Coming soon to your mouse.
I swear, this happens every time sandpaper season comes around.
Well, rest up, Sugar Cube, 'cause I got the best medicine in all of Equestria.
Well, youngin', this is a new story. One about true love and high adventure. Well, this here story is a lot different. Sword fighting, poison, kidnapping, all manner of things. Okay, I guess we can give it a try. So, once upon a time, in the magical land of Equestria, Princess Celestia wasn't even a princess yet. No, she lived on a farm, just like us. Her name used to be Celestia Cup.
What? I don't think that's how it happened.
What? It's important to make the characters self-aware. It helps make the dialogue more believable that way.
If you say so.
It's just a story, youngin'. Anyway, Celestia Cup had only one thing she liked to do, which was boss good old Discordly around. But he would never get mad, and would always respond with,
As you wish.
slowly, the two seemed to fall in love.
That was fast.
But Discordly knew he couldn't marry Celestia Cup just yet. He went off to sea and explore the world. But that didn't turn out so well because he was taken by pirates.
Oh, what a twist.
That's why she didn't give no hoot about being in an arranged marriage with the Kingdom's prince. But dang it, she didn't love him.
Yeah, that's right, she didn't.
Do you mind?
Oh, sorry.
But then she got captured by a gang of the most mischievous bronies ever.
I'm hungry. I'm sorry, but we don't eat now. Don't you know the great and powerful Trixini is trying to start a war? Is it a shipping war? Get it? Because we're on the ship?
Guys, it seems we have a problem.
Inconceivable. Whoa, there it is. Well, whoever it is, the princess would be foolish to escape because... Get her!
See, that wasn't too scary.
Told ya.
He'll never be able to catch us now. These cliffs make flying completely useless. Well, more useless. Well, it was a dream. All this weight seems to be slowing us down. Are you calling me fat? We'll make our escape with the princess. Be sure to keep that mask, whatever he is, busy. Okay! Hey, you! Can you hurry on up? I've got way too many awesome things to do today to watch you fall off a cliff.
Mind throwing that rope for me then?
Wait, you trust me?
Doesn't seem like I have much choice here.
Okay, I gotta ask. By any chance, do you have a missing horn? You see, my father was killed in an epic battle with a unicorn that has a horn. And when I see her again...
What are you gonna do when you find her?
The most evilest thing ever. Reform her. But first, let's do it.
Right now.
Oh, come on!
Now, hey now, you can't just throw rocks. That's uncivilized. Why don't we battle man to, well, a pony? Fight to the death.
Well, I've never fought a noodle before.
Noodle? Of course you do realize this means war. Okay, this is getting me nowhere.
Easy.
You know what? No one said I couldn't use rats.
There was some kind of struggle. Sword fight with winged creatures. You can tell by how light the hoof and footprints are here. Though one was fighting on two mismatched feet. That's odd. Follow me, gentlemen.
Well, hello there, stranger. It seems you caught up with me, the great and powerful Trixini. Well, this madness ends here. I propose a duel, to the wits.
You really think you're that smart, huh?
But of course, I am great and powerful.
And annoying.
What was that?
Nothing. I know the ultimate game.
A few moments later.
Go fish!
Well, just because you won doesn't mean you get to kill me yourself.
I'm not going to kill you. Besides, killing isn't my game anyway. I'm more about the chaos.
So, you kidnapped me to cause chaos.
kidnapped you. I rescued you. Now can I get my reward?
Ugh, and here I thought you had at least some class.
What makes you so cross, princess?
Because I know you. You're the Dread Pony Roberts. You killed my love.
This prince isn't your love?
No.
Well, maybe a kiss can bring your prince back to you.
Ugh, leave me alone!
As you please.
Oh, oops. Discord! Hey, you okay? I guess that's a yes.
Something like that.
So, how did you get away from the Dread Pony Roberts? I thought he killed you.
Yeah, about that. It turns out it was just a scratch.
I can see that.
Well, it turns out that Roberts wasn't really Roberts. It's a handed-down name. The old Rogers wasn't the old Roberts either. It gets really confusing, I know.
So, you survived because the old Roberts who wasn't the old Roberts decided not to kill you because you turned out to be the new Roberts?
Pretty much. And don't worry, the Dread Pony Roberts won't let anything happen to... No. Let me try one. I knew you were hot, but this is ridiculous. Hey-o. Well, I think that's it. Oh, come on! Don't worry, sweetie. That should be it.
What about the OCOUSs?
OCs of unusual origin? I don't think they exist. That's gotta go. Okay, why do you have single wings? No, that's why would you put that there? Even for me. Well, I'm glad we made it through the fire swamp.
Princess, we're so glad we found you before this walking noodle did something worse.
Hey, that's Mr. Walking Noodle to you.
Ever so, come back to the castle with us. We'll make sure this thing is disposed properly.
No, wait. If I come back, can you spare him?
Sure. Whatever, I guess.
See you later, Walking Noodle.
See, it's cuter when she says it. Okay, I'm going.
Oh, the princess was powerful sad for all the days until the wedding. Prince Silverding blamed it on the king's failing health, since he were mighty sick. But soon, they were married anyhow.
What about Discordly? She couldn't have forgotten about him so quick.
Hush, child. Let me tell the story.
Sorry, Granny.
She was then introduced to the people as their new queen.
Boo! Boo! You did possess true love, and you did betray it to marry another. Even though the comics also said that happened, but it's unclear if they're really canon. Boo! Boo! Boo!
I knew she couldn't just forget Discordly like that.
True, you're smart as a shiny new button, youngin'. Now, hush. Celestia Cup went straight to the prince's chambers to talk to him directly.
I don't love you. I want to marry Discordly.
How about this? We shall send our fastest ships to find your love. If you don't hear from him, would you consider marrying the prince?
Yeah, I guess.
Then we shall do just that. See, lying to her was a good idea.
Welcome, Your Majesties, to the cage. To the cage of despair.
Thanks. Wait, aren't you the wedding planner?
Yeah, I'm a professional party pony. I just do the whole torture chamber gig part-time. I'm cleaned up, picked up, all ready for torture.
I'm glad you're so thrilled by that.
Everyone needs a hobby.
Yeah.
And later, we'll have cupcakes.
Sire, I don't think we should trust the cupcakes. I've heard stories. Well, I hope you like my torture device. Made it myself. Turn the lever.
Okie dokie. Just call me Crunk.
Meanwhile, Physic Mac and Rainbow had reunited after the prince ordered a raid on the nearby forest of thieves to flush them out.
So, let me get this straight. You came all this way to come get me, shake me out of my misery, tell me my boss is dead, and now you want me to move on to find the pony in black so at last my father can be avenged?
Yup.
Well, count me in. Did you hear that?
What?
It's the sound of true suffering. I bet it's the pony in black.
That's a mighty big assumption to make. But okay.
Give me just a sec.
Yup.
Father, we just might be able to track down the man who killed you. But we need your awesome power of awesomeness to find the pony in black. For he is the one we need to lead us to your murder. Please, guide my sword to where we need to go next. A tree? Come on!
Go in the tree.
Hey, we're going in the tree! Run!
Granny, he ain't dead, right? He's only faking. He's gotta be.
Damn it, youngin'. You want me to read the story or not?
But if he's dead, who gets the bad guys? Someone's gotta get him.
Apple Bloom, are you all right there, Short Cube? You seem to be taking this story awful serious.
Sorry, Granny, it's just exciting.
So, the boys took him to the best miracle pony in town.
Who is knocking at my door? Cease the noise. I'll have no more.
Please, you work for the king, right? Granny Miracles? We need a miracle really bad right about now.
I'm afraid my miracles are at an end, because I will be no such friend. My powers wax, but now they wane, and so you'll need to try again.
Please, can you just look at him?
Is he?
Have no cause for tears to shed. It seems your friend is mostly dead.
Mostly? Does that mean you can fix him?
I'm afraid my services are not free. What you ask requires a hefty fee.
We don't have any money. Does it look like we have any money? Please, he has a wife and children. Think of the children.
A fool you seem to think I am. Your untruths are not worth a damn. Deceivers are what I despise, so do not feed me such clear lies. Away with you, you lying pair. Take him out to die out there.
But he's supposed to help me avenge my horse father. Wouldn't you do anything to avenge him if he was cruelly cut down in the prime of his life by a horrible big meaty man with no horn?
We will see if this part's true, for it will determine what I shall do. My heart is not quite made of rock, and thus your pain I shall not mock. Yet what I said before is true. No favors do I owe to you. If I did you this good turn, what recompense would I earn?
One true bear. I mean, one true love.
See? True love. There's nothing better than that.
Did someone say true love?
What you heard is indeed true, but this matter does not concern you.
But true love, Sakura? Do you remember when we had that? Sakura, please help them. For me?
Oh, my dearest Fluttershy, for you I could not ever lie. I will help them if it means that much, for I have the magic touch.
You sure do. And what?
This cure will surely bring him back, for there is nothing that it does lack. Also, give it about 15 minutes.
Goodbye. Have fun storming the castle.
Oh, man, that was some body, guys. I can't feel my legs. There was a pretty girl there. Did I get...
What you mean to say is thank you. We helped you survive almost being dead. Now, apparently this stuff takes a little bit to kick in, but don't worry, this is going to go just fine.
Ooh, and what are we doing here exactly?
We have to rescue Celestia Cup. She's about to get married to Sombradink.
Zombradink? Who writes this stuff? Is this the best you can do?
Do you know how hard it is to write with your mouth? You could help, you know.
Oh, that's work. Fine, but I'm cutting your pay.
You don't pay me.
Hey, don't make me cut it more. No Christmas bonus for you, Missy.
Hey, so, any ideas?
Okay, so how about this? So a giant, a gay pride pony, and a noodle walk into a bar. You hear that? That's the sound of crickets chirping. Seriously, guys, is that all we got? Nope. Well, why didn't you say so?
Marriage is one of the most important moments in all of Twilight fan fiction. I mean, in real life.
You see? Now that joke was better.
I try.
He's keeping his language down to only one word. You know he means business.
Can we have that key now?
Over my dead body.
All right, you asked for it. Big Mac, read him the fluttercore thick.
This key. Take it. Don't mind us. We'll just be on our way.
All right, I'll go for Count Tempest. You find Celestia Cup.
There it is.
Oh, that was easy.
Catch me if you can.
As if a unicorn can outrun me. Outsmart me, maybe. That wasn't a challenge. Physic Mac, help me. Hello, my name is Renato Momponia. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
Killed your father? I never killed anyone. Didn't your father join the castle guard? See? He was right there.
Son, daughter, I was looking for you for 20 years. Oh, that, yeah, I got better. But you were so determined, I thought I would support you in your goal.
You're so embarrassing. Oh, and what are we gonna do with the count?
One more for the reforming list?
Whoa, stop! Don't you know this was a kid's show?
Discordly!
Baby, you know it.
I thought
We mostly did. Sombradink. I know you want to try to kill me, but perhaps fight to the pain. You thought I was going to say to the death, but to the pain. Basically, where I cut you up into pieces until there's nothing left but your horn. The one on your head, that is. Care to challenge me? Where did all you come from? Wait, you're good now?
It's a long story. Don't ask.
Hey, there's one type of riding I'm going to do tonight.
What? You gotta leave the people with the stinger.
Is that how it ends? Let's hope so.
So obviously the timing has to be worked on a little bit. That was the biggest thing, and it's where I was just like, oh, I gotta fix that. Oh, that needs to transition off. But you know, that's it. Some of those jokes were stupid. We probably should have cut more of them. But anyway. Anyway, so we're gonna open Q&A. Well, the thing is over, so they can ask about the thing.
Q&A part 2, let's go.
Okay, so, and we have some fun, so everyone who comes gets a dinosaur tattoo, if you guys want some dinosaur tattoos.
They're not real ones, they're the water ones that you put on your arm. Yeah.
As thank you for your loyalty for coming out. And my only request is try to ask like team-wide questions, not just like, KP, what's your favorite episode that one time? Just like, I don't know, it's midnight, ask something more
That one with Discord in it.
I mean, if that wasn't the case, I'd be shocked.
Oh, we got a question up in front.
What's your favorite color?
No, can any of you consult with Wooten on any of those jokes?
What?
Can you, I don't know who that is, I don't know. No, I wrote those jokes, so, no.
Alright, real quick. For anyone else that wants to like just come up and, you know, publicly ask questions, can we get a line just formed up over here?
All 2 of you. Thanks, Katie.
KP, you don't know how to count, that's more than 2.
I mean, at BronyCon 2017, we had the voice actress for Starlight Glimmer, and there was only like 5 of us who stood up to ask her questions, and it was really bloody awkward because it was like this awkward silence.
Isn't here right now. So, and she kind of just did it as like, here, this is the best we got. Because like, as we were getting ready for post, and I was, you know, we were realizing like how much there was left to do. Like you guys kind of noticed some of the pacing problems. We noticed there was a scene that we didn't even have art assets for, that we were just like, cut it, we gotta cut it, gotta go. So, you know, the sound is probably something that's gonna be improved, so.
Oh, but for usual stuff, we use Adobe Audition most of the time.
So, have you ever had someone else voice Discord?
No, I like Kevin Urban's Discord. He's usually my go-to. Unless for some odd reason I get John, then I think Kevin's probably the one I'm gonna keep. Sorry, Will.
That'd be very expensive if we got John Durant.
More charity?
We'd still have to pay him though.
Yeah.
Exposure.
Like he needs it. Can we get new staff up here, man?
How do you know we're paid in Sharpies?
We got a question here.
Yep.
Yes, I'd like to know which cartoons you guys find highly underrated.
Just cartoons in general?
I love Clone High. There's this little like indie show called Kim Possible. I don't know if you guys have heard of it.
Same era of television, Magus XLR, where some dude with a giant car robot. That's not a transformer, it's just a giant car robot.
I can't think
No,
of
Freddie
it.
have an answer that isn't an
Well, you're asking me this at what, past midnight when my brain is half functioning, so I'll leave it up to interpretation.
We're gonna raise the stakes a little bit. So we have some prizes for the best question. So Jamie brought this for Britain. It's a My Little Pony.
Capitalism.
Capitalism. It's a Rainbow Dash fake credit card with the coin purse and fake British pounds and some fake car keys.
To answer
So
your
you
question.
too can take part in capitalism like everyone else in society.
It even has a fake Rainbow Dash credit card number on it.
Try and buy something with it. That'll be fucking hilarious.
Yeah, to answer
Can't curse.
It's like midnight almost.
I don't know.
Go away, children. I want to swear.
To answer your question, I'm not too sure what your definition of cartoons are, but
I mean, if I have my way, I'd be the biggest thing in this goddamn room, so...
I don't know if it counts. But I really like Miraculous Ladybug. That's a cool show.
Same here.
Jack Harris the son.
My question is Zakora and Flutter a real ship? And since when?
No, but I named the ship.
Yeah!
It's a ship now, baby.
I expect fanfics within the hour.
No, one of my favorite assignments for the artists is like we had to have that transition of Fluttershy and Zakora. So I'm like, just draw Zakora and Fluttershy ship art. I don't care what you do, just do something.
There's always ships in this fandom.
I'm concerned.
Yeah, if it's taking this long for deliberation, this may be...
Is this a deep question? Is this going to be philosophical?
Or it's just clockmate waiting to happen.
No, it's just laying on time. But do all you guys help out with the TF2 videos by chance, or is it just... No. None of you guys help? I was just curious.
Will helps, but whoa, I do my lines and then I forget about it.
Yeah.
That's my process.
Like in
Do your lines in like...
in the Discord fan server, like in the Discord fan server, we get people going, "Oh, hi KP, oh I loved you in the latest episode, like last week, like just aired," and we're like, "What?"
Good for you, man.
When did you record those lines? And you're like, "Oh, I forgot."
Sometime.
It just depends.
Just depends.
Yeah, I haven't touched TF2 analysis, and I don't think they'll ever let me. Probably.
I don't like to share. So.
There's one for the whole team. Are there any initiation ceremonies for Team KP? And if there aren't, will there be?
Being able to withstand me is probably the biggest test of all. As the last round of editors, I had to interview them, which I'm surprised they still actually, and I'm surprised that some of them still actually want to work for the team. But the latest batch are a bunch of great guys, but sadly they're all not capable of coming, basically.
Yeah, I mean, we have a lot of international members, and this is an expensive trip, so, you know, this is the people that could afford to come. Yay.
Just about.
Just about.
Yeah.
Yeah, just.
And like 3 out of 4 are international anyway. It's a weird thing that worked out.
Yes, Matt.
Yes, okay, Jamie. I should point out I actually know that guy. But yeah, what was your most favourite part of the process of the Princess Bride, and what was the least favourite?
My favorite part is when it ended. No, I don't know. I mean, as much as I hate writing the script, sometimes I'll have like I'll write some stupid jokes in there that I'm just like, I did that, Mom and Dad. So like, the Zakora and Fluttershy ship was fun to write because it's just like so stupid. The writing joke at the end was so stupid. Like, you know, there's a lot of more subtle adult jokes if you pay attention where for instance, when Discord is mumbling and it gets cut off about him meeting a girl and then maybe something happens, it's like, no, that's not what happened. So kind of tweaking that stuff in is fun. So, you know.
Honestly, my favorite bit was just seeing it all on the screen just now.
Yeah.
At least,
always fun to watch.
yeah.
Until you
Like,
come
seeing
back.
everyone's reactions, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we still got to tweak it when we get back.
Yeah.
Enjoy it while you can.
I think least favorite bit was probably like crunch time leading up to BronyCon. It was like a lot in a very short span of time, but it's okay, we got it done-ish.
I mean, I guess my favourite part was seeing how far the new editors have come along with After Effects and lighting effects and stuff, because it's not the easiest thing to play with. Obviously, as we mentioned before, Adobe is painful at best of times, and the fact that they actually managed to do a really good job. My least favourite part is the thing I brought on screen right now. This black circle, meant to symbolise Discord's shadow, almost drove me up the blooming wall. Every render until basically the final one, there was always a note saying, the shadow looks weird. With no description, until the last one where I was just like, right, tell me exactly what size you want it to be. and then I might actually do it. In the end, I gave up and I just battled with Photoshop to just draw a circle underneath the Discord layer because it just didn't work. Like, it just didn't work. And that's why it's my least favourite part of the whole process, is dealing with that
just that one shadow.
or one picture. Out of the whole thing, like hundreds of pictures, this
I
one,
apologize.
I despise.
For some reason, I feel like that's my fault because I drew it.
In future, we should probably draw the shadows.
Okay.
But yeah, my favorite part with this entire thing is actually, like, mostly everyone is seeing the end process, but you're like, when you go like, ooh, it's all like over and you see the work, you're like, oh, I can't believe this is how it turns out, all that great stuff. Probably my least favorite part was when I was dealing with a Discord, especially in the bedroom scene, because I don't know why, I had a hard time drawing with Discord, like in the right proportions. I had to do it so many times.
So one of the things that, I don't know if we got to clean up a little bit, but the general idea was to stay on model, which basically is an animation term for making the artist consistent with their styles. So that's probably why this project took a big chunk of time. So it's not perfect. Still got to clean it up, but you know, we're getting there.
My favourite part is watching and listening to all of you guys laughing your asses off. It shows that the work was worth it in the end. And my least favourite was we had to try and sort out all the assets and get them in order for getting everything sorted. And yeah, I had anxiety attacks trying to figure out what the hell goes where, and it was very stressful. It got done, so...
Especially given like how many assets there were, you can imagine.
Oh yeah. Just mountains upon mountains of stuff. Just overwhelmed my head, but
yeah,
it got done. So, and the work shows. So.
What's your next big plan if YouTube dies?
That's morbid. I don't know.
Shall I just say something random to get everyone's hopes up and then we never make it?
Sure.
The Transformers movies by Michael Bay.
Actually, I'd like to see
Team KP version.
Discord! It's just a giant like Discord turning into a truck, but it's like really awkward.
It's 3 hours of my OC face awkwardly masked over Transformers fighting. It's gonna be a piece of artwork.
Or better yet, you could just have Applejack in place of Shia LaBeouf, proving how useless the character is and working along with it.
Corey will murder you later, and I will watch and laugh.
Oh God!
You're dead, son.
Yeah, does anyone know the nearest emergency exit? I may have to run out of here. Oh God. Oh God! Then again, it's a subjective opinion. Everything that's yours, not mine. So.
Anyway,
go ahead.
Okay. My question is why Discord next Celestia instead of a self-insert?
Instead of what?
A self-insert.
No, it's not self-insert. It's because I think they have a fun opposite attracts kind of dynamic.
Oh.
Because it's like Discord, literally, and harmony, kind of.
Or order and chaos.
That's a much better analogy.
For 1,000 years.
Is it self-insert? Get out of here. What do you want, Zach?
Okay, but hear me out.
Strongly.
I haven't even asked the question.
Why not Fluttercore?
Because heresy.
How dare?
I do want to say one thing. I'm a person who does ship Fluttercore, much to KP's
I was
chagrin.
like, when he told me that, he's like, I've never fired someone on the spot before, but...
you're not alone, friend.
She told me the same thing.
Don't worry, friend. You're not alone.
I'm surrounded by idiots.
We could do the Horus heresy, but I guess you don't know enough about 40K.
Yeah!
Do it!
So do you guys have any like sort of production horror stories, like one that you guys call the incident, where just everything
I have, those are called my therapy sessions. So I could do a whole panel about how KP got effed over by the internet and by people that she trusted on her team, the movie. You think I'm kidding? I'm not kidding. Okay, go sit down. Someone ask a happier question.
I don't know if it's so much of a horror story, but like,
Let's see, we're gonna have to
Victoria
see that
had some assets. Sorry, wait. I don't know if it's so much a horror story, but Victoria had like this group of assets that she worked on. Like she worked on them 1 week, was like, okay, they're done, and then she'd get like 5 bits of feedback, and then she'd work on them the next week, and then be like, okay, they're done. Get like 10 more bits of feedback. I'm like, oh my god, you should tell her to tip with your stuff.
More flashbacks.
Oh yeah, because sometimes there'll be little notices, like if something happens like a week before, I'll be like, okay, they're done, no one said anything, but then they come up later and they're saying, I'm like, why did you say that before? It could be like if I'm like in the coloring phases and they're like, you need to fix up some of the line art, I'm going like, why? Bashing my head on my desk.
I told her, I'm like, if you want to take a break from this, and she's like, no, I just got it. I'm like, God bless you, Victoria. Okay, go ahead.
I feel like frustrated. Did you expect the poetry to be appreciated over the contents and the jokes by the majority of the people? Because I, for one, do appreciate the art over everything else.
You mean the art, just the artwork on display?
The artwork, the video styles, and just just telling the whole story and all that.
I mean, I'm particular for the art and making sure everything's like, and then but I don't know. You guys can talk about it more since you're the artist.
So were you just referring to the art in general, like visual and also just the whole process?
Just the whole process, like as a form of art.
Yeah, it is very nice to see it all in one thing. It's cool.
Oh yes.
Because like I don't know if you can tell, but like when we drew the assets, we didn't do any shading or anything. So we're used to seeing the flat colors, and then to see the full version with like fancy shading and like sound effects, it's like whoa. Yeah, whoa. It's a really cool process to see the fruits of everyone's labor all come together. Yep.
The fruits of the many individuals to make the greater outcome.
Yeah. Thank you.
What's your next big project?
Next big project?
Next big project, we're developing an original animation, but we're in very pre-production stages for that. We want to make sure this is good before we even move on, and then we got to make sure the next one is organized so this never happens again.
Yes.
Yeah, but
the next one's a secret.
Next one's a secret. You'll see. Secret Project 2.0.
So it was present on the thumbnail for Put It in Return. So I have to ask, when are you going to review past sins?
Probably not ever. You know how much reading that is?
A lot.
A lot.
It's not as much as some other fanfic I'd really like you to read at some point that I made a documentary about.
That's a funny joke.
I mean, I guess it is 620,000 plus words. I mean, that is a bit much. It's longer than War and Peace by 33,000 words.
Someone
no,
did.
I went on Wikipedia.
Years ago, I remember reading like a little bit of Past Sins, and I was like, oh, that's cool. And then I think like new stuff hadn't come out yet, so I just stopped and I forgot about it. And that was years ago. I remember it being good though.
If my documentary gets to like 50,000 views, I'll make a Past Sins documentary.
All right, if no one has any more questions, we can just do fun story time until the panel's over. 10 more minutes.
Got 10 more minutes.
Okay, who should win this?
Who had the best question?
Probably. Maybe the flutter cord question?
Yeah.
Which flutter?
Not the flutter cord, the Zakor with the Fluttershy.
Yeah, that was...
I was so close.
Zakorashy.
Yeah.
Zakorashy. Who was Zakorashy? Count the stickers.
You want your pony credit card?
Have your monument of Britain. Let it guide you through the sea.
Congratulations! Please note we're binded by legal discourse that we are not responsible for anything you do with that card.
Although if someone accepts it as legal tender, joke's on them.
You know, you probably could get away with it because all the stuff around the area is so like pony that someone might not even notice. It's like, oh, it's just like on theme. Sure.
I'm tempted for you to con someone with those pounds to make them think that it's actual, real British pound sterling and give it to them as like, I don't know, some kind of gift. Like, oh, here, take some British money when it's just plastic.
I mean, given how the state of things are, it'll probably be worth as much. It's probably not going to be worth too much.
Oh well.
Okay, good. Oh, you guys want, who wants some dinosaur tattoos? You guys want to like pass the bag around?
Free stuff.
Free stuff.
They're free.
Yeah, go start passing them around.
I mean, the heights of Brony and just free stuff.
Okay,
free stuff.
I'll tell a funny story that I just heard today. I'll tell the story that made me go, my heart. So, this happened today where someone found me and they said they had a big Minecraft sword, I guess, that I signed like 4 or 5 years ago. And I'm like, do you remember signing that? I'm like, no, but I believe you. So I always say, especially if you guys check out the vendor booth, I have a lot of pictures of me in Discord or me and John's OC or whatever. And I say, like, if you find John, go get him to sign this too, like at a random like science fiction convention. So the guy with the sword did that. And he went to John, he's like, go sign near KP. And John laughs to himself and signs over my signature. So yeah. But I'm like, aw, he loves me. So a couple of housekeeping things as we pass around free dinosaur tattoos. Does anyone want to be the fancer? We've been pushing that really hard. We have a Discord fan server where I upload and do stuff. So if you guys want to get a business card after the end, you can come and be in the fan server. Maggie, tell them about the print for charity. Oh yeah, Victoria can tell it. Maggie can model it.
Okay. As Maggie drops the poster example, they are available for charity and they will be at booth 221 where I will be at.
And this is all over OCs. And I did the sketch and Victoria did everything else.
You sketched, you print, I did everything else. I'm the green one, Victoria's the blue one, you know this one. And the gray one, the orange one.
So we're donating all the money to the charity, so yeah.
My MC was made when I was like 16 and when I had hair and no beard, and I decided never to change it. So yeah, that's the weird story behind my MC.
Hey, my pony had long hair at one side and now my hair's short, so.
And mine just looks like me because
we made it like a month ago.
I mean, I'm okay with that because it fits. It works.
So, and then we also have sign-up sheets. Does anyone else have any more last-minute questions? So I don't be like, go ahead.
Oh, got some more.
Here, have it out there.
He's asked me about the live-action Kim Possible. I did a whole review about that that's like a half an hour long. Basically, I tried so hard to get into the premiere, but I asked the wrong contact. Okay. I asked the wrong contact, and then I saw my other contact being like, oh, I'm at the premiere, and I know she would have taken me if I asked, and I felt like such an idiot. So they were serving nachos, like, even if I didn't care about the movie, I still kind of cared in my heart. Okay, any other questions real quick?
No.
Wait, what?
We need it.
Go ahead, Twilight Dude. After the panel.
Wait, what was that?
After the panel.
Okay, anyone else have questions? You in the very back.
Oh, really? Yeah.
With the beard. You have to yell really loud, you're the back.
Who redesigned Kim Possible the best? You or Disney?
I don't know, probably Disney, she's the OG. Oh, something else that happened is Christy Carlson Romano, the voice of Kim Possible, just started making YouTube videos, and I commented on one of her channel videos, and she was like, "Hey, I like your animations," and then she went to my page and be like, "I like your animations," and just like, Senpai Prime noticed me. Okay, we got 4 minutes. Any, go ahead. It's okay. It's okay. Watch the video. Like, comment, subscribe. Last call for dinosaur tattoos.
Got a last call for dino tattoos. Who wants some more questions? Hands up. Alright. Okay, he wants another.
I think I have a question.
I mean, I had a whole philosophical discussion if Kim Possible works well as a live-action medium in general, because mostly what's initially attractive about the show is the visual style and just the humor, and making Kim more relatable. Kind of, does that work?
I just had a thought that just came to me now. I haven't actually seen the Kim Possible movie, but I've seen enough reviews to get the gist. If they made it more like Spy Kids, it would have been way cooler. It was just in a high school. They didn't go on adventures, like maybe twice or something, I assume. Yeah.
Just not Spy Kids 4.
And basically the biggest flaw is in order to try to give Kim character, they kind of implied that her original character was like selfish, and that's the biggest issue, I think. But watch the video, basically. Yeah. Any other questions? We've got 2 minutes. Go ahead. Guy with glasses.
Just curious, with Discord and the Princess, did you make a choice to go with the film ending rather than the book, or is it just you're more familiar with the film ending?
I don't know the book ending at all, so.
Yeah, more people are familiar with the film, so yeah. Also, we have a visual reference that we can look at and design based on. Yeah.
Go ahead. It's at my table. Good question. So, Victoria, plug your table.
I'm at booth 221 with Pony Finder, and you can find that.
All my stuff is there. I'm not there for reasons.
So the big blue plush right here.
This
not
is
this one, that one.
This is for silent auction.
Yeah.
The starting bid is 300, and no one's bid on her yet.
What?
300.
And her wings are like even movable. She's very high quality.
She's very soft.
Only 300.
You'd be reading.
One more question, and then you can meet us outside.
You get the mic for the last question.
Great. How did you come to love Kim Possible, and how did you make her your handle?
So I made my handle when I was 14 or something like that. No one's surprised. Little baby KP. But I don't know. I just really appreciate. I'm trying to think words. I thought the dynamic of Kim and Ron dating was a really interesting dynamic, and I wanted to see it further explored. And something like, as far as how I personally work, is I have to find some twist, like Luke and your father kind of twist the media to be like, oh, that's brilliant. What does that imply about the character before and after? And the same thing with Discord and his Reformation. That's how that worked for me too. So I was really excited when there was season 4, because that just felt so natural for my brain to go there. And yeah, I got obsessed after that. So I've seen the drama, the movie, like an unhealthy amount of times.
Understandable.
It's okay, I watched the MLB movie and
You're at BronyCon, you're at the right place, man. Yeah, time? Okay, so that's time. Find me, and I'll sign whatever you want. We have Team KP sign-up sheets, we got more dinosaur tattoos, we got cards, we'll be in the corner.
Thank you for coming, everyone.
I have another panel tomorrow night, or Saturday night.
Saturday. Come back Saturday around about the same time. We got another one.
Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. And don't forget to hit that bell icon to get notified of new videos uploaded to this channel.